Everybody, it's December 16th, 2016. I have been in this whole situation for exactly 6 months today, or I guess technically a week or two beyond that because I had didn't know. But I got admitted 6 months ago today, meaning I found out my diagnosis and got thrown in the hospital 6 months ago today. Thought I'd give you guys a few statistics and break those down for everybody what I've been through. Because I'm pretty happy that this is over and I made it through with some of my sanity intact. Anyway, so I almost died once. That's probably the biggest statistic. I've made it through 8 cycles of Hyper CVAD chemo, which I'm told are pretty awful. I seem to have held up very well, though I've shrunken quite a bit. I'm a little chubbier and a little less muscly, and definitely a little less fit. I've had 12 spinal taps, 5 bone marrow biopsies, 10 hospital admissions, 58 days in the hospital, 5 operations. I have no idea how many prescriptions I've been given, and considering I had less than probably 10 in my entire life before, that's a lot. Hundreds of appointments, 3 a day for the first few months. That is not a joke. Got 2 of the new worst pains I've ever felt happened during this, beating out kidney stones and the broken ankle mid-event at America's Strongest Man. And I've read hundreds, maybe thousands of studies across PubMed, Hematologica, and blood journals. I just went on a rampage and read everything related to this. So I'm definitely not an expert, but I can hold my own in a conversation about ALL, pH positive ALL with just about anyone at this point. And it also got me some positive things. I've had a near-death experience, which is something most people don't get to say. I definitely feel like this has been a confirmation that I've made some good decisions in my life. I really got a reminder of how great my friends are and how much the people in my life have been able to step up and help. I could not have done this without everybody. And that is not a joke. I like to think of myself as a fairly tough individual, but no way, not possible. Couldn't have done this without everybody's help. Becky's been amazing. Everybody's been awesome. This has been an interesting experience on that front. And most importantly, I now know what the things are that I'm really afraid of. And that's been enlightening in a lot of ways. And they're mostly not the things that you'd probably expect. Anyway, so now I also have a couple of PRs there where I had like the lowest blood values imaginable just happened this cycle. My lowest, I was very anemic this cycle. This last one really hit me hard. I got down to an 18, which is exactly 1/3 of where I sat normally before this. I sat at 54 hematocrit, which is very, very high. That's where I sat. That's part of the reason my endurance was so good all these years in strongman. But and I was at 18 when I went to the hospital last Friday, and was that day that I was telling everybody how cold I was. That's probably why. The doctors got very nervous and started giving me lots of blood. Anyway, I'm on the way up now, but that was the lowest I hope I ever get, because that was the first time I had really experienced fatigue throughout all of this, and it hit hard. That was also the day that I decided to do the big climb. So I decided on the lowest possible energy levels to do something that I've definitely never would have done in the past, and that's climb 70 flights of stairs for a charity event at the Columbia Tower. And so anyway, I'll be fundraising for that. But I know some of you have signed up. If people want to join the team, you can ask me how, and I'll get you the team info. And if you want to donate, you can donate too. Anyway, that's going to be miserable in March, and but it gives me something good to start training for, because I've got a bunch of goals for next year. A lot of them on the fitness level, some with work, and so I don't know. It's going to be a good next year, and 2016 certainly sucked for us. But like I said, there were some positives too, and anyway, I'm done. I made it through the basics of all the horrible chemo. Came out mostly sane. I'm looking forward to having some hair growing back. I'll be starting maintenance chemo in January. I'll be doing a bone marrow biopsy probably every 2 months and a blood draw monthly. And then we'll just be watching for it, hoping it never comes back. But if we do, we'll catch it a lot earlier. There'll be none of this like 96% cancer marrow stuff happening again where I'm like ready to keel over. It'll be like, yeah, bad news, Andrew, it's back, but we caught it way early. So we'll have time to evaluate and treat it much earlier this time. And yeah, so that's the plan. Hopefully it never comes back. If it does, it does. But for now, I'm going to operate like I'm trying to get back into things. And go from there. I've got a lot of challenges and goals coming up that I'm really excited about. And yeah, so that's it. Anyway, hope to see you all soon, and talk to you later. Bye.